That is good banter.
Oh, another week, Timmy Sargent.
Holy dolly. It's another week of the Good Banter podcast. I've got a bit of a croaky voice. I sound like I got bloody one of your bloody semen samples in my throat. It's really clogged up. It's not great, but we'll soldier on.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Doesn't sound too
I reckon
bad.
You've been worse. I reckon you've been worse.
It just feels like there's always something there. Yeah. But anyway.
Adam's apple? Is that getting in the way?
You don't see many Adam's apples these days, do you? They used to be big.
Yeah, I think, sort of those blokes who had sometimes the bum chin and the Adam's apple.
Yeah, I think they've killed them off over time, which is good because they were talking to someone with an Adam's apple. They could be the most interesting person in the world, but you can't just stop looking at it thinking, what if I just
karate
chopped that fucking ugly thing? Would it crack? Would it split?
What is it? Yeah,
well, it's an apple, isn't it? I just assumed that they ate an apple when they were younger and it just got stuck there.
It's got stuck, but obviously not full size apple. They're sort of smaller. They almost look like a little plum or something caught in the throat there. But the Adam's apple.
Yeah, wonder why they call it the Adam's apple.
It's been hard to tell with your double chin.
Three chins, thank you very much. Three chins, but no chins. It's an interesting side profile I've got.
That is interesting. You don't have a strong jawline.
No, there's no jawline. There's no jawline.
You've got an inverted jaw.
It's very unfortunate, and sadly, I think it's only getting worse as this gravity and this little skin under here gets a little
pelican beak.
Gets a little looser, and eventually, I look like fucking one of Stormboy's pets on. Did he hang out with Stormboy? He had pet pelicans, didn't he? Stormboy, the show.
I don't think I watched.
It's very.
Was it that before my time?
I think it was probably before my time. I had older sisters, and they used to. I think Stormboy might have been a kid that had a bit of a mental disability because as just fucking around when they were younger, my sisters used to always go Stormboy, and pretty poor humour even back then. But anyway, so hopefully all going well. I'll look like a side profile of a fucking pelican by the time I'm 50. That'll be the goal anyway.
Just throwing fish down the gullet, mate.
Yeah, it'd be handy though if you if you're out for dinner, maybe an all-you-can-eat buffet or at a friend's and you're full, but you thought, you know what, this is great food. I'm just going to chuck in.
Store a bit.
Store a bit in the old saggy chin there, and I might just cough it up for the family later on.
Oh, getting old, it's no good, is it? But then sometimes you look at photos when you're younger and you go, what a flog, I look like a fuckwit back then.
I'm not sure if there ever was a good period for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a couple of cute baby photos that didn't look too bad, but
well, you sort of like, I think even when you're 19 and 20, you're not really grown into your body properly. You're trying a few phases. I had the dreads, I had the long hair, I had.
It's a very unlovable age for males. Like was it Blink that sung "Nobody Loves You When You're
20"? Nobody likes you when you're 23.
And probably from about 16 to 24, very unlikable age for young guys. They stink. They got a few zits.
Sort of confident when you're sort of like, you look at 18, 19, 20-year-olds now, they act like they fucking know everything. Like, you know nothing, cockhead.
Oh, my son Noah, he's 10, and I mean, the confidence that he says shit that he's just completely incorrect is fucking mind-blowing.
And you could just shatter their world by going, I don't think so, champ. Oh, shut your mouth.
We've always got the little fucking Santa trump card up your sleeve. Just whenever he gets too cocky, you thought this, did you, mate? Well, here's a little something for you. Here's a little fact that you might not be aware of. Yeah. Oh, what, you were hanging your whole fucking life's hopes on that, were you? Well,
there you go.
He ain't real, so
anyway, so you could really kill him, but you don't because you're a good parent.
And you love them.
You're a good person.
Yeah.
But we've got a few youngsters at Bantidos. I met a Bantido at a 21st on the weekend.
Oh, serious?
Big Tommy O'Shaughnessy.
Big Irish Tommy.
Yeah, he didn't look really Irish.
Was he drinking?
He was drinking like an Irish man, but I don't think he was drinking. He was on the hard lemonades.
They're all on the hard lemonades.
No one's drinking beer these days.
No.
It is, Jesus.
Drinking solo with your friends, which is a
That's
which
an
is
oxymoron.
Oxymoron, yeah. No, they love that fucking hard solo. And then I heard they had to change the packaging so it didn't look too much like solo. I don't know if they changed it that much. It still looks like solo.
Well, it's black, and they've just sort of swapped it round. It's like an away jersey, an away jumper.
Like when Collingwood went to black and white stripes instead of white and black.
Yeah, really
very
threw
similar.
everyone off.
Yeah, very similar.
But Tommy, he was. You know what? Every time I meet a Bantido, they always put up the claim that they're the biggest band. I reckon there's a few biggest Bantidos out there.
Yep.
Because they are running through stuff that, I vaguely remember. You would have no idea.
No.
But Tommy was just reeling off. Old Shanners was reeling off stuff that, yeah.
Did you ask him how he started listening? How he got onto it?
I think it was through the Suburban Footballer page.
Okay, so there's hope.
There's hope.
Because that's one of our hopes. At the end of every gig, and I did this on the weekend. I've started putting out the
posters,
the poster.
with the QR
except they're
codes.
getting pretty fucked up. So what I did last night, I laminated them all.
Ah, good.
Yeah, so at gigs, I'll put them all out, and then I do the post about it the next day, which hopefully people read.
Yep.
And then a little reminder at the end, if you enjoyed it, here's listen to this. And but we need some sort of competition to like a weekly, like if you start listening, but you can't tell who's listening, can you?
No.
No. So it's not like you couldn't do an Instagram, follow this and we'll, of all the people that started following it this week.
They could follow Instagram, but then that just means they just follow an Instagram. It doesn't mean they're actually listening.
It's something, though.
It's something. Yeah. I mean,
Well, maybe I could do that at my gigs. Get people have two competitions.
Did I put the Instagram link on that? The Good Banter link
On what?
on that poster. The Instagram.
Don't know.
Is there an Insta? Don't worry about
It's
it.
too much.
Anyway,
it's all too much.
so,
But I reckon I met Australia's or the world's only.
Quickly, just going back to Tommy.
Oh, sorry, Tommy.
He's and this is a good way to get Patreon members. He said, "Oh, how do you get on the Patreon?" I said, "Well, give me your fucking phone, champ. I'll fucking show you." Because they had no idea how to get on it. So I don't think Tommy's the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, good thing about Tommy, he probably doesn't know how to get off it either. So I reckon Tommy's locked in for life.
Locked in for life.
We could stop this podcast tomorrow, and we'll get $8 off Tommy for the rest of his
I
life.
really fucked him up and pressed the 250 grand option.
Fucking hell,
That
then we
would have fucked his life.
Then we probably wouldn't be here now. We'd be both in a hotel room sucking off Tommy, which would be for 250 grand. Tommy, just bloody tell us the address, mate. We'll be there.
So I put the 850 option, which is it's bugger all. It's bugger all.
It's less. We used to say pint. That's less.
It's less than a pint. So I put that in. So Tommy's a Patreon member.
Good on you, Tommy.
Jump on the Patreon because we put up a ripping episode with Matt Hardy.
Oh, it was very interesting.
We're getting some good feedback on that. So yes, but jump on the Patreon, get on the Instagram, and it's good banner, mate.
And so while we're doing shout-outs, I was central umpiring on Sunday morning.
Got upgraded from the goal umpiring.
Oh, I went goal umpire, boundary. I'm central.
Jesus, they don't fuck around down it.
It's pretty easy to work your way up on a job that no one wants to fucking do. Yeah, that's the key.
Right, so who did they get replacing you with the sticks, with the flags on the weekend?
Oh, one of the dads last weekend, and his son snapped a goal, and he called it touched, and it wasn't touched. And it was a fucking uproar. You don't want to be goal umpire.
No, goal umpiring's tough. I remember goal umpire. My old man was maybe coaching the under-12s or something at Mooroolbark, and I thought, I might have been 17 or something, or 16. I thought I'll go down and help out, and I didn't mind the goal umpiring. I sort of got in position properly, and you waved the flags, and you asked for the all clear, and a few times I reckon I started second guessing myself. I reckon one went through for a point for Mooroolbark. Went through for a point. I called it a point, and fucking everyone fucking yelling from 400 metres away. Going, it was a fucking goal.
You can't show any doubt.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't, but they're like, I just don't know how. Like I was right on the spot. How the fuck can someone from 350 metres away think they know it better than me? I remember my mate was behind me. I go, fucking, that was definitely a point, wasn't it? He goes, yeah, it was a point. I said, fuck me.
No, it's the touch ones that fuck you. The
touch
kick out of the pack, and it's just a fucking mate. You may as well toss a coin in front of the kids because you do not know. But
so he's called touched. Your mate.
Oh, no, everyone's screaming. Touch, but everyone...
Umpire? You're the central umpire.
No, this is when you go, there's a couple... this is what happened on the weekend. Goal. Fucking... I paid it a goal. Clean as goal. Grabbed the ball, carried it back to the centre. One of the kids has run up and goes, he hasn't got a armband on. And only the forwards can kick goals with armbands. And so this kid didn't kick a goal.
Black armbands? What? So you've got to kill someone each week so you can play.
You need to have someone, like a relative, pass away
to get in the forward line
to kick a goal. Yeah. Mate, I've had bloody kids kick goals. I've had to go through their old son obituaries and stuff like that and find out if the goal counted. It's fucking tough. Jesus, ringing bloody white lady funerals. So he's no longer here. Yep. No, that's all clear. It's a goal.
Mr. Jones.
Yep.
Okay, and the funeral's on Friday. Yep. Yeah. No,
okay. Well, all clear. All clear.
Well done, mate.
Yeah. No. So so I had to fucking stop everything. And their umpire ran up and goes, it was his son, and he goes, bloody Darren, I told you. Stay in your fucking spot. Anyways, because he's drifted forward. So luckily the other umpire, he goes, yeah, no, mate, that's not a goal, mate. Take that back. And he goes, mate, to his son, mate, stay in your bloody position.
Yeah, kick chasing. Yeah. Bloody kick chasing.
Kick chasing. And but umpired Chris Judd's 2 kids.
Okay, all right. And did they have the Judd sort of ability, or are they just sort of swanning round with do they have bald heads?
No, they had a full head of hair. One had a helmet, little suburban footballer fan out there. It was a coloured helmet.
Mouth guard? And did he have the smelly jumper?
No, I sent them both off for chicken winging about a minute into the game. But
a bit of eye gouging.
Yeah.
So they've got a few of the traits of Chris Judd.
Yeah, Twiggy was down
there. The Twigster.
Yeah.
Was she doing coke off a plate?
No. She was just watching.
She put on any weight?
Nah, just there's not much of her, but she's still a good-looking girl. Say what you will about.
She's got a good jawline. She's got
a good structure. Yeah, she's got a good bone structure. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of her chin.
Oh yeah. I was going to go somewhere else. I won't do it.
But as I was walking off, bloody guy walked up to me, and I thought, oh fuck, here we go, bloody. Better put in his 2 bob about the poor umpiring, and he said, Tommy Siegert. And I said, yeah, and he goes, I'm a Bantido.
Jesus.
And I forget his name, but he.
Of course you do.
But he said he's the only, or he reckons he's the only teetotaler, non-drinking Bantido. I said, mate, good on you. What I wouldn't give.
Yeah. And it is funny because we were chatting on the phone before that anytime you look at someone and like I'm a Bantido, and if they're half decent looking, look like they got their lives together, you go, seriously?
That's my answer to it. Whenever someone else says they're a Bantido, seriously?
Yeah, we've got to get a bit more confidence in ourselves. We've got to go, fucking good on you, mate. You should listen to good banter.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
We doubt ourselves.
Oh, you could be fucking naked home. Like fucking Mudman could have told me that he was a Bantido, and I would have gone, seriously, Mudman?
I would have gone, that makes sense.
Yeah, actually, that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. So let's get back onto the Judster now, because you spoke about Benny Hollands, and he was field umpiring last week.
Yep.
He was in the thick of the action. Is the Judster one of these ugly parents? Is he on the sideline with his bald head and Twiggers just next to him going, come on, Juddy, get a kick. What's going on, mate? Is he making himself known? Is he swanning around? Or is he hiding? Does he want to be seen? What's the Judster doing?
He had a cap on, cap down, which is a nice way of saying,
fucking leave me alone.
It gets a nice casual look, I reckon, when you see a bloody superstar with their cap on, pulled down.
A bit like you,
bit like
head,
me. Don't want to be noticed.
Yeah, that's nice. Jacket. Well, you would have been wearing a nice jacket. Was the Twig and Berries? Was she wearing high heels?
Shit, Twig's had a lovely jacket.
I could imagine her wearing a nice jacket.
Mink? I think it was mink.
Oh, really? Yeah, I know you're big on fashion.
I like my mink. Got a pair of mink Ugg boots at home.
Mink?
I don't know what mink is, to be honest.
I reckon they're probably a Target special. They're probably not even real wool.
Synthetic.
Yeah. I reckon they go up in flames in no fucking time.
Yeah, they do say keep well clear of an open flame. But, mate, plenty to talk about.
Oh, it's a big going on. And, we are going to have to, because you're going over to WA.
I'm going over to WA.
We're going to do an old double banger here.
The old double banger. So if you're looking, I'm wearing the same thing 2 weeks in a row and my voice is still like this and you're like, geez, he had 7 days to suck on a lozenge and he didn't even do that. No, it'll be me.
He's
straight after.
So. He looks the same age.
He looks fantastic.
He looks great.
Still no jaw, though.
Kings, mate.
Still no jaw. Nah,
conference finals.
I like when Sacramento Kings, you know what happens when they win a game?
What happens?
Light the beam, light the beam. This guy goes up, presses this beam, and this big fucking purple beam shoots up into the air out of the roof of the stadium. And everyone in Sacramento
Knows they've had a win.
can see that the Kings have just had a win.
Even the homeless people going, fucking, it's good to see the Kings up on top. As they get suck off a mudman under a bridge in Sacramento.
Exactly. I think they got the idea from, by all reports,
Batman?
Maybe Batman, but the bikies in Albury-Wodonga, they go down to Willow Park when there's a new shipment of meth in, light a fucking firecracker, in the middle of town, and everyone goes, oh, fantastic. Bloody
Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's methylated spirits. And the cops just shake their head and go, well, we're in for a busy week or so.
Yeah, I might see if I can get a few holidays.
Yeah, take a bit of stress leave because shit's about to hit the fan on the border.
Oh, shit, yeah.
No, I heard that from a couple of people, actually.
Is that like the, remember when people go, there's shoes on the power line, that's where the drug dealers were? Did you ever hear that?
Oh, yeah, no, I thought it was to represent, not zones, a drug would be not your area,
Hood?
it's killing me, not your hood, not your zone.
Turf.
Turf. That's your turf.
That's your turf.
I don't know how that indicates turf, but
Well, it's sort of, you put the shoes up there and they go, they're fucking Robbo's, Robbo's Reeboks. Yeah, that's his turf.
Well, Jordan would have a lot of turf. No one's chucking Jordans
No
up
one's
there.
throwing Jordans away, mate. Yeah.
Or more your Adidas Roams.
Yeah, but imagine, it'd take a while to get them up there sometimes. Or what would you do if it was your turf?
Especially if you're fucked on drugs.
Well, fucking oath, mate. Yeah. And nowadays, like some of those new estates, they don't even have power lines. So where do you throw your fucking shoes there?
Some of the shoes don't even have laces. You'd be throwing them up. Try getting the fucking Velcro up there.
Try to get a pair of Crocs up there, mate.
Near on impossible.
That's right. So it's tough, the old drug game these days.
It's tough.
Yeah, you got to start pissing on trees to mark your turf like a dog.
You're easier just to shoot someone just to let them know it's your turf.
That's my turf, champ.
But as you said, I'm heading to WA. So heading over on Friday morning.
All right, this is big.
This is big.
You're away for.
So got to. I always go. I try and do it once a year. I go for 2 weekends.
Yeah, and you sponge off your cousin.
Yeah, stay at my cousin Craig's house. Who we discussed before. I set up my wank tent and so forth. The
wank tent.
Yep, and I sort of get the spray paint, spray out any security cameras he's got.
Yeah, just rip them off the wall.
So I'm going over there. I'm not going to know this name. I'm not going to name their name or the club.
Okay, well, run us through because obviously, for those not in the know, if you're not staying there if you've got to pay for accommodation, you can't really you can do the clubs, but you can't really, if you're paying for accommodation, make too much money. So you do it a little differently.
I do a little bit differently. Well, I do footy clubs.
That's right.
And so I sort of let people know. I get quite a few inquiries from WA throughout the year, and I always say, look, I'm only heading over once. I'll write your name down. And so I sort of try and jam them all into 2 weekends and obviously the week. So it's a really busy week. The goal is to have...
Yeah, you're trying to sell a show to a footy club on a fucking Monday night and that.
Yeah, well, Tuesday nights, so having me down there.
Tuesday night's good.
So I'm doing after training Tuesday.
Rate?
Like I'm just getting up and talking a bit of shit, but still probably earn more than doing the club.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So anyway, I was going to go over Saturday, Arvo, so I could still coach the basketball team, which I'm loving doing. We're 4-0.
Jesus.
So which
is good.
Which has sort of shot ourselves in the foot because that was grading.
It just seems like grading comes around every 4 weeks. It's these basketball seasons, they just bloody roll on top of each other.
I also feel like we're the only ones that haven't clued into the don't give 100% during grading because we've gone from we were 12 level. We were 12 last year. We were 8.
Yeah.
Do you know what we're going to be this year?
2.
4. We'll be playing in the fucking NBA the rate we're going.
Yeah, well, it's a good improvement. But what is happening with these kids? Like, is it a confidence thing? Are they because
we're recruiting well?
Okay.
But we've got really good kids there. They're really gelling as a team. We've kept the same team together for a while.
That's what you want. Now, is there any? Have you got like an Essendon drugs program going to?
100%.
Beef them up.
Yeah, a lot of drugs, a lot of Look at most of the kids.
Is Stephen Dank down there? That's what I want to know.
Couple of fake birth certificates.
Fantastic.
One of the kids, it's under 11s. One of the kids is 22, and he's
minute bowl size.
Yeah, Tyrone, he's 6'6", and he's dunking. He's scoring a lot.
His fucking cock's bigger than most of the kids.
Yeah. Tyrone's next week his kids are playing as well. So,
great.
But look, we're 4-0, and that's all that matters.
Perfect.
So anyway, a little while ago, I'm going to try and fly through this, but I've got to try and...
it's good. You've got to paint the picture.
So I get most of my gigs, Suburban Footballer Facebook page, people just send me messages.
Well, you got no website.
I got no website.
You got no Tom Siegert website.
No one knows my phone number.
You don't know how to work Instagram.
Fuck to find out how to
I'm
work
surprised you get
Instagram.
any gigs.
So anyway, I did my yearly post back in October last year.
Okay, and you're big. You sort of get into the spirit. Did you have because you're going to WA? Did you have Ben Cousin doing drugs, or what was your post? You always put a bit of a spin on it.
I always try and do something funny. I'm not sure what I did this time.
Okay,
but anyway, I said these are the dates I'm coming. So dates first, then approach me. I said I'm coming over. If you're interested, contact me. This is important. I said, send me a message. Send me a message. Slide into my DMs if you're interested and we can talk turkey. Bang. Couple of days later, get a message.
Yep.
Hi, Tom. And I got about 15 messages. So I'm pretty confident
and you
we're going to
put a personal assistant on this? Or
No, this is TC.
All right,
doing all his own work.
You're a chance to fuck this up.
All right. Hi, Tom. You're at our Ammos Club this season, but I would like to book as a fundraiser for our junior development team as a fundraiser.
Jesus.
So,
Great.
And that got me a bit excited because that makes me think this doesn't have to be a Saturday. I could do this on a Friday because the 2 Fridays are the tough ones to fill because you've got to get a Masters club or a junior, parents of junior.
Starting to break into a different demographic here, Tim.
Yeah.
You can play overruns.
So, and again, I'm not having to go at this person, so I'm not saying their name or the club.
Good.
So I said, g'day, hope you're well and thanks for contacting me. I only had the Sunday available for that trip as it was already been taken. Anyway, it goes blah, 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 blah. Yes, absolutely. And then she keeps going. Yes, absolutely. I did comment first. I'll just have to check availability, but it should be fine.
Okay. So Sunday. So you're pushing for a Sunday, is that right?
Got myself confused here. I think this was about my April trip when I went. Is it April?
Hang on. So this is back in October.
Yeah, and
have you been in April?
So I went over in April to do the clubs.
Yes.
And I thought I'd try and get a Sunday gig.
Now.
So I've got myself a bit confused here. So this was a post
I knew.
trying to...
I can see how you fuck up your gigs when you can't even get your story straight.
So I was trying... I went over there in April.
Yep.
To... Did I?
I don't
know. When did the clubs?
Oh, yeah. Because you did the Comics Lounge. The Comedy Lounge.
I did the Comedy Lounge over there.
So you're and you stayed at your cousin's joint
then.
Geez, you're really pushing the fucking family
friendship.
friendship.
I gave him a nice little present at the end.
Okay, what'd you give him?
Voucher.
Right. To
anyway,
fumigate the joint.
Anyway, so this was for the sperm removal joint down the road.
The jizz cleaner.
From Jerry's jizz removal.
From new wank tent.
And and the plumber for the block drone.
New security cameras.
Yeah. So
must have been an expensive voucher.
Yeah, and Barry's dead prostitute removal. Things like that. Just a few little
is that a franchise? Barry's dead prostitute removal?
It's
like Jim's.
Yeah, Jim tried to get into it. But,
it's
too niche.
Jim's a teetotaler. He's a real religious. He's a religious dude.
So he wouldn't be in a dead prostitute removal.
No, not out in the open. But I reckon he's a chair sniffer or something from way back. Oh, Jim.
26th of April. What's the date today?
We're in May.
Yeah, I've confused myself. But anyway,
let's run through this.
So she sort of had a go at me because I should have picked her first because she commented first.
So, did she DM you first?
No, she just commented on the on the post.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way it works.
That doesn't count.
I think the DM overrides the comment.
Yeah, so she sort of said, I should be first. And I wrote, look, sorry about that.
Blah, blah, blah.
Sorry about that. I really don't look at the comments and just go off who messages me. I had 9 clubs touch base, which was nice. Let me know how you go. What club was it? Hopefully we can make it happen. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. We commented straight up. So she doesn't understand the difference between commenting and messaging.
No, she might have just commented to one of the boys. We should get the suburban football. And said, well, I'm not in WA. I wasn't in the room.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the comment.
Yeah, had to be more specific.
Yeah.
I can't be everywhere. And then she said, we commented straight up. Can I book the 27th of April?
Which would have been the Saturday.
Will it be a nighttime thing?
Jesus, she's not really getting the picture here, is
Was
she?
hoping to get Mitch Johnson on board and make a night of it. Well, I don't know who the fuck Mitch Johnson is.
Well, maybe he was the one she commented to.
And I commented to him and he said,
He
sounds
goes,
good.
I'd love to do a 5-minute spot.
All right, all good. Can I still...
Yeah, Mitch Johnson. She's just thrown a name out
Who's
there.
Mitch Johnson?
Who's fucking Mitch Johnson when he's at home?
Oh, and then she goes, so she's written about 4 messages in a row. All good. Can I still book in the 27th of April? And I wrote back, G'day. I've just ducked out and not in front of my computer right now. Sorry.
You're clearly sitting in front of your laptop just making shit up
I'll
here.
shoot you through all the details, costs, etc. tomorrow, and we can take it from there. And she said, no problems.
Yeah, playing a bit of hardball.
And I said, G'day. Just looking back at your last message, you said you wanted to book in the 27th, which is the Saturday, but it's the 26th that's available. So she's got herself confused.
Yes.
Were you after the Friday, the 26th, or Saturday, the 27th? And she wrote, Friday the 26th. And I said, great. Friday the 26th will be perfect.
And you've got the Friday ready.
That's the one I want to fill. So I go through all the details. Here we go. Give her the price.
This is it.
This is it.
That is looking good.
And I send her the poster. That's an important thing. I send her the poster. Just say, here's the poster.
Have you got Mitch Johnson on it?
Yeah. And I said, on a side note, who the fuck's Mitch Johnson? And rah.
Not the cricketer.
And then, so all locked in, ready to go. And then she's written back, sorry, Tom, just realised it's our school holidays. And I wrote back, bummer. Might not be the best time to come over then. I might see if I can change it to a bit later in the season. Would you still be interested if it wasn't school holidays? She said, yes, we would.
Okay.
If I could make it work, would Friday the 26th of July or Friday the 2nd of August work? And she said, that's after our boys' trip, sorry.
Which boys?
I don't know.
That's, this lady, she's leaving out some big details here.
She assumes
that you're telepathic.
Yeah. I said,
I'm sensing a boys' trip.
And I wrote, okay, when's the boys' trip?
Who are the boys? If they're underage, can I come?
I don't want to open up a can of worms and say, what is the boys' trip?
No.
Anyway,
what are their pronouns?
And then she wrote, it's in the July school holidays. And I wrote back, which in WA is ? And she's just sent a screenshot of all WA's school holidays.
Okay, so we're
getting somewhere.
Yeah,
and
are we? I reckon
no,
we're getting fucking nowhere near it. We're
back.
getting further away.
And I wrote back, g'day, I'm a bit confused, sorry.
And it doesn't take much from me, but you really
I said,
fucked me.
you're saying that Friday the 26th of April is during your school holidays?
July?
No, of April.
Oh, April.
Of April.
Sorry, yeah, going back to the original booking.
Yeah, you're saying that Friday the 26th of April is during your school holidays. But then you said that the school holidays in WA end on Sunday the 14th of April. Am I missing something? And she wrote back, sorry, I meant public holiday, Anzac Day.
Oh, Jesus.
My head's about to explode.
Oh, mate, my head's about to explode.
I said, all right, if I can make it work, could you do Friday the 21st of June?
Oh, if you can make it work.
And
are you going to move your own public holidays?
We would. I'll have to get. Yeah, I said we would have. Oh, she said we would have all funds settled by then. Sorry. For what? Like I don't even know what we're talking about.
Oh, so maybe they're
for the boys' trip. I think. See,
the fuck is the boys' trip? I don't get the boys' trip.
Then,
so what's it for? What's it for again? It's a junior club.
It's a junior club who are obviously maybe going on a trip.
Well, I hope she's not the president.
No. And then I write.
Because I'm sure the club won't be.
And then I write. Okay, I could make it work. Would you be able to do if I could make it work, would
This
you
is
be
over,
able?
this is over a few weeks by the look of it.
This is so we're now into our second month. I said, okay, if I could make it work, would you be able to do either Friday the 17th or Friday the 24th of May? And then I said, sorry, typo. I meant
fucking
no,
hell.
because I did a apostrophe instead of a 1 for the 7,
Okay.
which most people
would have got.
But I'm
So
starting.
May.
So maybe she.
You're not going in. Oh, yeah. No, this is May now.
So now
yeah.
I've changed the whole trip. I'm
All right.
thinking, all right. I said, sorry, typo. I meant Friday the 17th or Friday 24th of May. Could you do either of those? And she wrote, the 17th if possible.
All right. So
What?
that's this Friday.
That's this Friday. And she said, what time would you start?
Oh,
Well,
God.
and I can start whenever you want.
Yeah.
And I said, whenever you wanted. Being a Friday, I would say doors open at 6:30 for a 7:30 start. But realistically, it mightn't start till close to 8. It'd be your call, though. She said, that's perfect.
There we
And
go.
then,
That's
and then I
brilliant.
said, all right, here we go. Would you be willing to lock it in if I'm able to move the other gig that I have in April, or do you need to run it by the committee?
Yeah.
So I'm already going in April, but I'm willing to change all this for her.
Okay. So you're going in April. So are you making this? You went in April. What was that for?
That didn't happen in the end.
This didn't happen, but you went and did the clubs.
No, that was back in Feb.
Okay.
That's got nothing to do with
Okay, so
anything.
you were going to go April.
Yeah, so I've
But now you're
changed
not.
all this so she can potentially. And she said, no, that should be fine. But I want, you need more than that.
You need, because I'm working out, I do gigs and then people go, we've got to run, the comedians we want past the committee. So
Yeah.
there's 35 people you got to go through. And
Yeah.
it's
I just want to hear the words, yes, lock it in. And all right. And then I write back.
should be fine. That's not good.
No, should be fine's not good enough.
No, that's not great.
So I write back. So if the club I've booked in for April is able to change to May, then you will 100% take Friday, May 17th spot. Sorry to be a pain, but I just want to confirm before I ask the other club to move the date. And she said, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me stop there for a bit.
Yep.
Pause it. At any point of this, did you think, no,
Oh!
I'll buzz it. I'll bleep it out. I'll bleep it out.
Yeah.
I'll bleep it out. I'll make it. All right, 32 minutes. I'll bleep it out. Sorry.
Fucking idiot.
Well, I edit it. I
Yeah,
can
good
bleep
point.
it out.
Would have been funny just to say the name and just say beep, 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 all the way through it.
I'll bleep it. I'll make sure I bleep that
make
out.
sure you bleep that.
At any point, did you think, because what I do sometimes when this starts happening via Facebook Messenger, I go, can I give you a call and chat to someone? Perfect. Like, so at least
Yeah,
you've got
yeah,
a voice.
yeah, yeah.
You've got a bit of more skin. See, sometimes Facebook, that could be a fake account. That could be some Ethiopian gold miner or something.
Yep.
Probably not, but I thought,
not a
was
lot of
there
gold in
any
Ethiopia.
chance? No, it's mainly,
Very poor country, I think.
yeah. Good runners, though. Good runners. I thought
they
maybe
run
give
for
them a
gold.
call. They do run for gold. So I would have thought, let's have a chat about it, because
Yeah.
then you got a bit more. You're a bit more on the. There's a bit of pressure
Yeah.
when you're touching base. You're ringing.
Yeah, true. Maybe. But in that case, that goes against that argument. I like having something in writing.
That's good. But then what you could also do is deposit.
Yeah.
Deposit?
Well, this has changed my mindset on everything. All right.
Okay.
So her response is, yep. So
All right.
she's not really going nuts on the...
No.
All right, so I wrote back, G'day. I hope you're well. I got good news. The other club was happy to change the date, so I will now be over in WA on Friday, 17th of May. Can you please confirm 100%
You can't get more than that.
you would like to lock in the 17th of May? Thanks and have a great weekend. Yep, all good. Great news. It's in the diary. If you have any questions in the lead up, let me know. I'm looking forward to getting over there. Amazing.
Yes.
And then she wrote back in January, 8th of January. Hi, Tom. I'm confirming the 17th of May is still a goer at our club. Cheers. G'day. Happy New Year.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, Happy New Year. It's in the diary and I'm looking forward to it. Do you need anything from me at this stage? Any questions, let me know. Cheers. Nope, perfect. Did I say her name then?
I think you might have. yeah. I'll bleep that.
Yeah. Fuck. She said,
fucking
no,
hell.
perfect. And I wrote, sweet, talk soon. And then I wrote back, this is in April.
Okay, so this is 3 months.
So we've now waited 3 months. This is the 8th of April.
It is 3 months.
But it's all locked in.
It's locked in by Facebook Messenger,
I
which
said,
is,
"G'day."
that's as much as that's a contract.
Yeah, g'day. Hope you're well. I'm starting to organise my upcoming WA trip. Just checking to make sure you are still all good for Friday the 17th of May. I'm looking forward to it. Talk soon. Yep, all good.
Yep, all good. Classic. That's a catch cry.
Yep. And then 4 days later.
All right.
Hey, Tom, when you are free, can you please send me some stuff so I can make up a socials post? That was a bit concerning because she's had all this time to advertise
and you did
it.
send it earlier.
And I've already sent it.
Okay, so we're about a month out from the proposed gig.
Yep,
and she's
she's
asking for a bit of social stuff
to put on socials.
Okay, that's a bit of worry. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind at least a month.
Yep.
Advertising.
Yeah. I'll shoot through some stuff now. You may have to work your magic and tweak it a bit with your functions details. If you have any questions or need anything else, let me know. So there's a poster sent for the second time.
I don't know if she's got much magic happening here.
No, and then she wrote, can you please send...
Okay, hang on now. Let's get the timing of this. So that's the 12th of April.
Yeah.
You've sent it through.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so I sent that on the 12th of April. And then on the 1st of May...
All right, so that's 2 weeks later.
That's
3 weeks
That's
later.
3 weeks. Nearly 3 weeks later.
And you're meant to be there on the 17th?
Of May.
Yes.
Yep. So she's written, can you please send us a JPEG? So it's taken her nearly 3 weeks to realise she doesn't
she
think
can't work her magic.
Yeah.
She can't tweak anything.
So I've written...
She's tweaking her nipples.
And I wrote, g'day. I don't have it as a JPEG, sorry. Other clubs have been able to add their details to it. I have no idea how they've done it, though. Sorry. Because I've sent that same poster to everyone, every footy club I
no
turn up,
dramas.
it's got their details on there.
That's great.
She wrote back, all good, I got it sorted.
All right, we're on here.
Great news. Thanks. Talk soon.
There's a lot of great news happening here.
And I'm thinking, yeah, it's not great news. So then 4th of May, may the 4th be with you. What time do you start? So I can complete my artwork.
Oh, fucking hell.
So that's the 4th of May.
You make
She
a
still
decision.
hasn't done
You've
it.
given her the options back in November.
And then, so she's getting, I think she's getting a bit frantic because
I think
4th of May at 10:18, what time do you start so I can complete the artwork? And then an hour later, also what equipment will we need? And then less than a day later, sorry, Tom, really chasing this info.
Oh, God.
And then...
So you're a bit slack.
2 hours.
You're a bit
Well,
slack.
it's only taken me 24 hours.
Well,
She took fucking 3 weeks.
Well, that's
and
true.
And then 2 hours later, please, really need to post to sell tickets.
Okay, so this is 12 days before the gig.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then I've written back,
Jesus.
g'day, mate. Very sorry about the delayed response. It was only 24 hours. Let's fucking keep a lid on it.
Okay.
I've had a hectic week. I can start whenever you want. If it's a home game, most clubs say 7 p.m. So I've gone through.
Oh, God, jeez, you've written fucking... That's longer than your book.
Yeah, so I've written... Yeah, regarding sound, I've told her everything I need. If I can get you... Yeah, so rah. And then I've written, our girls have games, so a slightly later start would be good if possible.
Well, you've told her
I've
a million
said-
times, I will start whenever you want.
I couldn't give a fuck when we start.
No.
We can start at midnight if you want.
Yeah, we
start
can
at
do that.
1 a.m.
Yep.
And honestly, I can start whenever you want. You just put whatever time you want on the poster and I'll be there.
No probs.
No probs.
X.
Tom.
Oh, okay. So let's go. That's the 5th of
That's
May.
the 5th.
So that's 12 days out from the big gig.
Tom.
This is 2 days.
This is not... Yeah.
No, this is 5 days later.
5 days later, 9 o'clock at night, 7 days before the gig.
Okay, she's shitting herself.
Tom, I'm incredibly sorry, but our footy club has double booked our club and the travelling team for an event, and they are using the rooms for 300 people. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to cancel.
Oh, my fucking God. Who are you? What?
That's fucked, isn't it?
That's fucked. That is.
So I've changed flights. Other clubs have changed gigs.
Oh.
And I've knocked back, a $2,000 gig I could have got at another club.
Yep.
I've knocked back something I could have started.
You've wasted 3 days Facebook messaging.
Yeah, I'm missing out on coaching basketball Saturday because I could have potentially just gone over Saturday afternoon. And I got this Friday night. And I was like,
that's just Friday just gone. So that's a week before the gig.
It's a week before the gig.
Yep.
And I'm going to taxi home when that dings. I'm on the way back from, I've been at a friend's wake.
Yep.
So I'm fucking
emotional.
I'm sitting there and I just thought, I've had a fucking about 100 beers and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was in disbelief. And anyway, so I sat there and I got home, got in bed. I was looking at the roof.
Had you mentioned you would have been in the taxi with Tam?
No, she went home. Anyway.
Okay.
She had to pick the boys up from school. So I was in taxi by myself, and then I got into bed, and I was like, normally I would have just said, okay. And I was fucking I gave her a lot of chances.
You gave her more chances than my last girlfriend gave me.
That's
a lot.
That's a lot of chances.
Because I'm a fuckwit.
Do you want to hear my response?
I'd love to. If we got time to fit it on.
Jesus. I was pissed.
You should have got some phone numbers here.
I was
really
drunk.
Barreled her.
I was drunk.
What time's this at?
This is 10 o'clock.
Okay,
Friday night.
Let's go into it.
I've been drinking since about 12, about lunchtime.
All right, so we're 10 hours. 10 hours.
All right. Hi.
Oh, we've got to bleep it again. We've got to bleep it.
We've got a few
so that's 3 bleeps.
That's 3 bips.
I'm going to have to make sure I get all these.
Oh, fuck, mate.
I'll get them.
All right. You will not find a person more understanding of the hurdles that a footy club faces than me. But this just isn't good enough.
Great. Stern.
If you read back through our messages, I asked for confirmation several times, and you always said yes. We want to lock you in. I even swapped the date with another club, which, although I acted like it was nothing, was a real inconvenience to myself and the other club. On the 12th of April, you asked me to send you through the poster so you could promote the night on your socials. A, I had already sent you the poster back in October. B, I have looked at your club's Facebook page, which I did.
Yep.
And there is absolutely no mention of my upcoming show at your club. Had you even advertised it?
Good.
The fact that you asked for my poster a month before the gig, which I'd already sent you anyway, was very concerning. I'm sure you're a good person. Oh, don't like that. Fuck, how do I drag my...
Just go up here.
Anyway, rah.
No, don't rah it.
Okay.
Read it.
I'm sure you're a good person, and I never have a go at volunteers that are having a crack. I doubt if there is anyone that cares more about and raises more money for local footy clubs than me, but surely you can see that this isn't right. My flights are booked, and if I'd known earlier, I could have stayed in Melbourne that night and coached my son's basketball team, which is my favourite thing in the world. I was pretty pissed and emotional.
And you're lying through your teeth.
It's a living hell.
Don't listen to the Good Banter podcast and hear me talking about coaching my son's basketball.
I should have taken a deposit.
This is good.
I should have taken a deposit.
Yeah.
But I trusted you as I had gone to such lengths to find a... Piss off, Dan.
Beat his name.
Lengths to find a date that suited you and feel funny about asking clubs for a deposit, as I don't want to put clubs under any financial strain. So where to from here? Again, I'm sure you're a good person, but I may be wrong, but I question if you and your team have given 100% to make this night happen. We have 4 options.
Oh, okay. And did you think these up? Or was this we've never really had to deal with it like this, I don't think.
No, this is the first time it's ever happened.
This is breaking new ground here with the suburban football.
As you have only learnt of this double booking 7 days out from the event, can I only assume you've been advertising the function for a while and you have already sold some tickets? That's good. Because yeah. So we don't disappoint those that have already purchased tickets.
Yeah.
I say you get on the phone and find a function room at a local pub where we can hold the function. I'm sure any pub would be happy to have you. I could help you run a raffle on the night to help cover costs.
Which even that, fuck. But you're making it So let's
try and get this night
Let's
happening.
get this sinking ship. It's like the Titanic.
Yeah,
we're going down.
We're going down.
We can salvage
But
it.
I think the issue is that there are no tickets. This thing hasn't even fucking...
Oh, yeah. She hasn't even worked out how to download the fucking post.
She's still trying to work out what JPEG stands for.
Yeah.
B, you pay $500 cancellation fee, which is...
More than adequate.
Which is generous.
Yeah.
At such short notice, this is more than reasonable. I would spend this money on changing my flights so I could spend the Friday night in Melbourne with my family and coach my son's basketball Saturday morning.
My favourite thing to do
which is my
in the
favourite
world.
thing to do. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier. Please let me know if you'd like this option and I'll send you through my bank details. C, you make contact with whoever is organising the function with 300 attendees.
Yeah,
and let them
she
know
knows
that,
more about that fucking gig than
yeah.
the gig that she's organising. There's 300 people coming to this gig.
Well, that one seems to be selling all right.
Yeah, do they have a fucking poster?
They must have sent it through in a JPEG.
Yeah.
And let me know that I can perform at their function. I can tailor my performance to suit whatever they have planned. As a gesture of goodwill, I'm happy to drop the fee to
Blah, blah, blah.
blah, blah, blah for tax reasons if you choose this option. D, you choose none of the above, and despite cancelling just 7 days out, you are happy to cost me blah, blah, blah for tax reasons
Yep.
and time with my family. I hope you hear from you soon. She wrote.
Okay.
She wrote, I'll transfer $500. May we please have your details, and I'm so sorry. And that's why I haven't named her, because I'm sure she's a good person.
Yes. She's dropped the ball numerous times. Well, at least you got something out of her.
Yeah.
Has it gone in?
No, the money hasn't gone in.
Is it through Gig Me?
Yes, through Gig Me.
I still haven't got my money
She said,
through
are you with
Gig
Gig Me? And I was like, oh, fuck.
Fucking Gig Me. That's sorry. That's an in-joke there. We'll maybe talk about the Gig Me on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I'm still waiting on money from Gig Me.
Yeah. And I wrote back saying, I hate doing this. This makes me sick.
You had to
I hate
do it, though. You
I
had to
hate it,
say
but I
that.
had to say something.
You had
And
to
she
make a
said,
stand.
I hate it as well. I've had a panic attack. I feel horrible.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, as I said.
At least she organised a fucking panic attack pretty fucking conveniently, didn't she?
It's bloody, and I wrote back. Look, on a positive, although unfortunate, if this is what we consider a major drama, our lives must be pretty good. Please don't stress for one more second. Thanks.
So there's times like that where you got to be stern, and then they sort of come back and you go, did you think, was I too hard?
Well, I read back through every comment thinking, am I being too hard? But
no.
like, it's at the end of the day, I think because we're telling jokes, blah blah blah. It seems a bit different, but we're still running a business, and we still have fucking bills to pay.
And
I still don't want to be sitting in a wank tent when I could be at home with my family.
No, in your own wank tent.
At my own,
yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, a lot of the time, I think a lot of people, they just don't realise that it is a job. And, people will just, we haven't sold enough tickets, we're going to cancel. I said, well, yeah, like, that's the income, the money that I was, it might have paid a bit of mortgage, it might have paid for whatever else, heroin or coke.
Yeah.
And, you're not here to judge where I fucking spend my money, but that's money you need.
That's money you need. And a gig cancelling... Well, yeah. I mean,
it's not just a gig cancel.
You could have got another gig.
Could have got another gig.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's tough because there aren't many other jobs where you're so reliant on someone else. Because basically, a lot of jobs, I say you do it, and how you do it is how you get paid. But this one, we're actually you just put trust in them. If they don't sell a ticket, because we're selling them a show. If they don't sell a ticket, I mean, we're fucked.
Yeah.
You've got to get deposit at the end of the day.
Deposit.
Got to get deposit.
I think you've been running this long enough, and also I reckon maybe because what I do, if people hit me up for maybe
I do speak to them on the phone.
Usually,
normally,
yeah.
But I like 9-10 gigs planned for this trip. I can't be talking to them all.
Well, yeah, you have to. You have to, mate.
You got to get a deposit.
You're going over there and fucking milking all their, taking so much cash out of WA.
Yep.
You got to fucking start.
It's true.
You got to chat to them, mate.
So I changed my flight. Guess what it cost?
To change it?
To change it.
Ooh. You've changed it from the Friday to...
I'm now going at 2:00 on Saturday.
Saturday Arvo. 600?
440.
Okay, so it's sort of, yeah. Yeah, that's...
So 500 was about right, but still for the fuck around, I could have had a gig. I could have had another club.
Yeah.
There were other clubs that wanted that night, but I said,
no. And then you got to fuck around with that. That is a lot of lost time there, Timmy.
Yeah, so look, I hope that didn't drag on too long. We try not to make the one story drag on too long, but I really had to get that one off the end of my dick. That was good. That was really fucking grinding my gears. Jeez, I was flat as a fucking tack.
It's just the it's a bit different she hasn't tried, and there was so many outs for her. There couldn't have been more confirmation that the gig was happening.
No.
And when she sort of went a month and then asked for the poster again, you're like, we're in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, she's not a quick mover. She's a procrastinator.
She's a procrastinator.
of the highest order.
And there we go.
Yeah, how long did that go? Sorry, mate.
No, that's all right,
I think I might have actually missed the fucking gig. That story went so long.
Well, the gig's not happening.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So didn't start the clock.
No. Well, I've got it on here. Like I said, we've been doing this for 170 episodes. It says 51 minutes.
No shit.
Yeah, it's a long story.
That was like the never-ending story.
The never-ending story.
Expected a big bloody me to fly in on a big fluffy dog.
And a horse just to bloody die in a sinking quicksand.
Yeah, that was fucking horrible. I remember thinking how cool it'd be to fly in on that dog. Have you seen that lately? That has not aged well. But it also looks like someone's just grabbed a stuffed fucking dog off my son's top bunk bed, and like it looks so shit. It looks so real back when it happened.
Yeah, and
we just had lower standards.
We did have lower standards, and back then though, like what you saw was like amazing because you hadn't seen anything better.
Yeah,
it's like the little pong thing where the bloody little stick went up. That was mind blowing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
How the hell can there be two little sticks going up and down and a little dot going across the screen?
Doesn't make sense.
What is this? What world are we living in?
Is it God? Has God created this magic?
We can never get any better than this.
No.
I remember when CDs, when VHS was out. I remember when DVDs came out. I'm like, what the fuck are these things? These aren't going to catch on.
I remember the day we got a VHS and they had the remote that was on the cord, and someone had always walked through and would knock it out. Oh, Charlie, fuck! And you'd have to remember you'd press play and it'd be like winding up a fucking jet engine. It'd be like,
there's a bloke with the fucking paddles going, bring it into land, buddy, bring it into land.
The thing was the size of a fucking fridge on its side.
Jesus Christ. Remember even with the TV, we had to get up and actually change the channel. No remotes, our first TVs. Yeah. And then you had the thing that go all bloody, you had to play with the aerial and shit.
I remember the first thing we recorded. Guess what it was?
What year?
Don't know.
Okay, that helps.
No, anyway, you're never going to get it. Remember the A-Team?
Oh, Mr. T, I pity the fool.
B.A. Baracas?
Oh, yeah. I think I had the A-Team truck.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was a man.
Yeah.
The A-Team. Woo!
You were a man.
I was a man. I'm a boy now. So, hey, mate, that's we'll have fun over in WA.
Oh, mate, I'll have fun.
And you're coaching the boys now.
Yeah, so I'm coaching the boys Saturday morning.
Great.
And here's another, the icing on the fucking cake.
All right.
I ring bloody Virgin, get the flights changed because it's too much of a head fuck doing it through Webjet. It's nearly impossible. So I ring Virgin on hold for a fucking day, and then finally get through. So you've changed it to 2:00 Saturday. Yep, and they said, you're coming, and so you're coming back at 3:50 on the following Sunday. And I said, no, I'm coming back at 6. And they said, no, it's got here 3:50. And I said, no, I've got a gig that goes till 4:00. I can't leave till 6:00 because it's about 45 minutes from the airport. I've got to get back. And they said, well, it says here you're flying back at 3:50. And I said, no, I've got it written in a book. I've printed up the fucking form. And she goes, tap, 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 tap. She goes, oh, we sent you an email on the 3rd of Feb telling you we'd change the fucking flight. I was like, motherfucking piece of shit.
How do they just change flights
How do you
like
change,
that?
just change a fucking flight?
They can
It's
do
pretty
it.
easy, yeah. But, but what the fuck? So now I'm like, I might not be able to do the fucking Sunday one. So
Jesus, mate.
So look, that was too much to deal with. So I'm going to now have to message the Sunday one and say, look, I'll give you a discount. But I'm going to have to just bolt at fucking 2:00.
Jesus, you sane?
It's just going to be
Jesus.
You can't rely on anyone these days.
You can't. Yeah, that's the stuff where, like we do everything ourselves and we go, independent, but it's times like that where you go, wouldn't it be good to just get the manager to fucking sort that kind of shit out? You could see how
that'd be nice.
Comedians, though, would get to a point where they just can't look after themselves.
Oh, 100%. Because
if they've got...
well, I'm hanging on by a fucking thread but can't afford a manager.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what would be nice. I'll tell you one thing that would change my life a lot. If I could somehow fuck off spam.
Oh, just emails and all that.
Like spam emails. Like the massive spam I get.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
what?
Yeah, I'm no doubt deleting some decent stuff.
Yep.
And that little junk mail folder, well, that can go fuck off. That's picking up about 1% of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's picking up some of the stuff that should go in your regular one. I'll put it in my regular emails.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Like Kristen looks after all the house stuff, all the bill stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeless with that. And so it's little things like, change a flight. Like I just see Virgin or Web or whatever it was, and I just skip through it because you go, this is just them promoting a deal.
100%. Yeah, it just says Webjet, and I don't know unless I click in. They've sent me 8,000 fucking messages that day, saying, "Oh, we got $8 off a fucking holiday for 12 in Vanuatu if you want to fucking log in the next 8 seconds." You're like, well,
I've missed it.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
well,
it's been a bit of a downer this episode.
No, it's good. Well, everyone, we can't always be up and about.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, well, we are though.
I think we've tried to find light in it.
We have, and I'll edit out that person's name.
I reckon we said it 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really going to have to listen to this one.
You haven't edited something for a while, have you? Had to cut anything out?
No, I haven't had to beep much out.
Since
I remember when we first started, I started beeping a lot of shit out.
Yeah, I think you might have said something about the Richmond coach at the time that I thought might not be great.
Yeah.
And a couple of things we've said.
Yeah, I'll beat that out. I'll beat that out. Yeah. So, but hey, jump on the Patreon.
Yep.
Get on the Patreon. Obviously next week's ep, it's going to be. We're going to record it right now. So get on the Instagram. You go see Tommy wherever he is in WA.
Yep. Be quick before they all cancel.
That's it.
Haven't got many left.
So thanks for listening. Once again, jump on the Patreon. To all the Bantidos, we love it. Anything else, mate?
I reckon that's it. Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. It means a lot. And we come up and say hi if you see us out there. It means a lot. We love it.
We do love it. So that's an episode of.
And say it in front of my wife too. If we're with our partners, come up and say, we're Bantidos, we love it. Because I think sometimes I think we just catch up and talk shit.
Yep. Well, I'll go out with my wife a bit. Sometimes. Anyway, it's an episode of Good Banter.
Good Banter.